Have you ever met someone on an online dating site and thought, wow, this guy is perfect for me, or she is simply amazing, only to find out they were hiding a deep, dark secret? They plan to vote for Hillary. FreedomLovers.us was created for singles who want to exchange ideas and a love for freedom. People who are looking for solutions to create and defend freedom in the real world, and at the same time, getting that once in a lifetime chance to find their true soulmate. Whether you are interested in meeting your soulmate, making new friends, networking, or hanging out with that like minded liberty lover, visit freedomlovers.us. It's the first free dating site and community. So, Patriots, don't waste your time with other dating sites. FreedomLovers.us is the place where like-minded singles...
Here we go, guys. You're listening to Love, Guns and Freedom. We'll look at Zanna on K-Talks, 1340 AM, and on United States.FM network, final hour. This is the hour of love. The show, after all, is called Love, Guns and Freedom. And I tell you, in this hour, as you know, love has a big meaning. You know, a lot of way you can look at love. Before the first part, we were talking about helping the veterans with this organization. Great. Now I would like to go back to the more traditional form of love. After all, in our human life, you know, we do many things. We try to have a purpose. And also one of the purpose, I believe, is to find somebody to share this given time on this planet. Hopefully somebody that you get along. Hopefully somebody that you can share the same ideals, or at least integrate each other. You don't need to agree on everything, but at least you can help each other to feel better, to be better, to love somebody. Now, as you know, I'm a monk, so I'm not really here to tell you what really love means or what to do with love, but I'm trying to help you. My purpose is here to put you in connection. As you know, there is a website. It's called freedomlovers.us. That is free. You can join and find like-minded people. Also on the air here on Love, Guns and Freedom, my little humble, let's say, gift that I would like to share with you listeners is to give you the opportunity to find each other. Of course, on this show, you're not going to find people who are into, I don't know, things that I call Zombieland. Okay, we are here, most of us, most of the listeners, we are aware of what's going on. And if you're not, maybe you want to learn. And that's the idea. And this is exactly also the purpose. I would like to have people, singles, who share one thing in common at least, who love freedom and respect each other. Even sometimes we have some differences. That's the idea. So if you respect this sort of, let's say, standard, I welcome you here. And I don't care if you're a man, a woman, or between, I would like to invite you and give you the opportunity to find like-minded people. That's simple as that. And remember, you know, you don't need to find maybe the love of your life. Maybe just find a friend. Maybe just find somebody you can talk to, or even just to prepare. Because what's coming here, it's dangerous and it's very, very bad. And sometimes just to have a friend that you can relate to and you can even organize and also help each other, I think it's a very beautiful thing. Now, let me shut up. I always talk so much. Let me bring this beautiful lady that I had the opportunity to meet a few times. She's from here, Mojave County, Arizona. And for what I know, she said that she's a single. And she's looking for somebody special. But I don't want to guess. Let me bring her in. Terry, are you there?
Yes, I am, Luca, but I'm blanking in and out.
Okay, she's blinking in and out. Hopefully we're going to hold the line. First of all, Terry, thank you very much for having the, I don't want to call the courage, but, you know, let's say the face, even we are, of course, not on TV, on the radio, but anyway, to have the time to come here on the air. I appreciate it, okay?
Thank you.
So, briefly, I give you the floor. Introduce yourself. Who are you? First of all, you know I don't like to ask age to women, but since we are trying to find let's say, some sort of finding each other. From the voice, you sound very young, but I want to be sure that 18-year-old kids, they're not going to call you, okay, or at least contact you, okay? So give us an idea a little bit, who are you as a human being, as a woman, okay? Go ahead.
Well, I am 45. I have two kids, a 25-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old daughter. I know that's quite a span, but it is what it is. I am a constitutionalist, a patriot, and I am a diehard Christian.
Wow, that says it a lot. Already there, you're a domestic terrorist. So I hope you can find another domestic terrorist like yourself. So we can at least have an opportunity to have maybe a taxpayer-funded honeymoon at some FEMA camps, maybe Guantanamo. Who knows? I'm just kidding, of course.
That would be wonderful.
That would be wonderful. You know, a very well tax-funded vacation at Guantanamo for domestic terrorists. Now, listen, beside that, you have a lot of interest. I know that. I don't want to start to ask you questions. I like to, first of all, give you the floor. Let's say I'm here. I'm a single man in your, let's say, age bracket, and I would like to know more about you. Tell us the best thing about you, and also the things that, you know, as every human being, we have some little bit of a dark side, you know, things that normally we need to work on a little bit. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to talk about my dark side?
No, let's start with the good things, okay? And then I don't want to call it dark side. Let's call it the things that we need to work, or at least we know that we have a little bit we need some help, you know? Every one of us has some weaknesses, you know, things maybe. So let's start with the good things, your good qualities. Why some man out there say, wow, I can't wait to meet you. I know that you're going to really bring some beautiful enrichment into my life. Go ahead, from physical to mental, psychological, everything you can offer.
Okay, well, I guess I'm a conservative also, if you want to get down to labeling me. I do believe in the traditional parts of a relationship or marriage. I do work. However, I would like to find the man that would be able to go to work for me so that I can stay home and take care of the household and take care of what he needs. And in the Bible, it tells you that. So that's what my final goal is. And I think the dark side of me would have to be, I'm struggling to get there. I'm struggling to give up that independent side, and that's something that I really need to do.
Okay, so maybe dark side is not my fault. It's not the right word. The things that you want to work a little bit in a relationship, okay? Okay, interesting. Yes. Now, talking about the other side, okay, the man. What are the, let's say, 3 must things that you really need to have in a man? As a, it can be physical, also mental, and also as a ethical behavior. You know, as a person. 3 things that you need to have in your companion, your other partner.
He needs to have a strong personality. He needs to be a protector. That needs to be born into him. That's real important for me. I need to be able to have his arms around me, and I need to be able to feel that I'm protected, especially if shit hits the fan.
Okay. Before stop. 1 second. We are still on the air, but you know, we need to watch the language. No problem. I will edit it. That's it. Okay, go ahead. So a protector in case things are going to get nasty, and
if things get nasty, he needs to be able to know how to protect. Oh gosh.
Physically, you have any preference? You want a blonde? You want a black hair, brown hair? I don't know. What type of ideal physical, let's say, you're looking for? Any specific thing?
Well, I'm 5'7". He has to be taller than me. Okay. That sounds a little shallow, but that is a must. As far as hair color or anything like that, it doesn't really matter. Body type. He has to be able to care about his body, not just going to the gym or anything like that. I don't care. But if he's eating McDonald's every day and he's looking like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, that's not something I'm interested in.
Okay, that's good. At least you know exactly what you're looking for. Now, talking about interest, you know, because some men may fit that profile, but then, you know, the average person out there is not really involved into just know what's going on. And I'm not saying that they are bad people. You know, they work, they take care of their responsibilities of their families. But when you start to talk about corruption in government and, you know, what's going on, what we are facing as humanity, the New World Order, and everything that we talk normally on the show, they're going to say, I don't want to hear about this stuff. I need to watch my football today. Is that going to be a problem?
That's going to be a big problem. I'm a busy woman. I am busy taking care of a household and my family, and I don't have time for people that don't want to know what's going on in the world or want to put blinders on. But if someone were to come to me and say, listen, I'd like to learn, I have no problem with that. But unless they're willing, I just don't have time.
Yes, and the point is true. We all are, or we were, ignorant at some time, and I always believe that the learning experience never ends. Even when we know something, there is still much more to know. So, nothing wrong with somebody say, "Please help me out." I mean, I'm glad. That's also the purpose of to help each other out. But then, when you have arrogance mixed with laziness, I agree. That's a very bad combination, and it's very bad for me too, honestly. Now,
absolutely.
Talking about your, let's say, things that you enjoy doing, if you have the opportunity, because also these are important. After all, I'm trying to share your personality, what you like with like-minded people out there. Hopefully they can listen, they can contact you. By the way, guys, if you're there, you're listening, I'll tell you also how you can contact Terry. Of course, we are here on the radio. You cannot see her, but I have a website. It's called lovegunsfreedom.com. www.lovegunsfreedom.com, all one word, and there is a section called Love, and in that section there will be a photo with her name Terry, and there is a link that may go straight to her email or to her Facebook page. So it's very simple, and then of course you can go to freedomlovers.us. So that's the idea. Now let's talk about things that you like to do in your leisure time. What are your passions or your hobbies, things that the other person, should be at least, embracing a little bit?
Oh, I like to stay busy and outside, as long as there's not a blizzard, which we usually don't have here in the desert. But anything outside. I have horses. I like to go off-roading, mudding, shooting. The larger the caliber, the better. Anything outside. I'm not a couch potato. I like to stay active. Gosh, anything like that. I love cooking. I actually do catering. So I'm pretty well-rounded. I pretty much do anything as long as we're not stuck in the house.
So good. So you have any other interest that, let's say, you would like to share, something unique? I think you like animals too. I saw some photos of you with horses. I don't know if you go on the horse or not, but it's something that, are you doing with the horses, something?
Yeah, I actually have an animal rescue. It's mostly ranch animals. I do have a personal horse, but we also take in neglected, abused, or any type of animal. I have a few dogs, a bunch of goats, chickens, ducks, turkeys, you name it.
Wow. So you're really also into the, let's say, natural life. That's good. Now, question is, the things that really you cannot ever accept, let's say, in the other side, and I'm not talking about, we already talked about the physical part. We talk also a little bit about the probably lack of interest in the political life, or let's say what's going on in this world. But there is something else. It's also as a behavior, as a human behavior. Every one of us is a different personalities, and I believe also there is some truth in the astrology. Some signs, for example, they get along a little better with others. They're more compatible. There is a science behind. So, first of all, can we say your zodiac sign, just to have an idea?
I'm a Libra, but I'm really not sure about any of the signs, who gets along with whoever. I just haven't followed that. Okay.
What is exactly, forget the signs then, what are the, let's say, 3 or 4 or maybe one thing that really you cannot stand in your companion when it comes down to behavior?
Okay, there's a difference between friendship and companion. Friendship, I can pretty much tolerate anything except for ignorance and like you said, arrogance.
Yes.
Narcissism is an absolute no-no. But as far as a companion, he absolutely has to be Christian, or at least Christian-based, and willing to learn more. I cannot go into the future with someone and not have them know anything about the Bible or where we came from or where we're supposed to be going.
Okay.
So I think that's my big pet peeves.
Okay, that's good. At least, you're going to have at least less problems in the future because, sometimes can start as an attraction and then you see that you have two different belief systems, and then it's going to be difficult, especially if you believe that in the eternal life you're going to stay in a place and that the person doesn't even believe maybe in the eternal life. That's going to be kind of a bummer there, So let's see if I can sum you up. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. You're a straight woman. Number one,
Yeah.
you're Christian. You believe in the Constitution. You are politically active, conservatively.
Yeah.
If you want to, somehow figure it out what type of, political spectrum. Okay, that doesn't mean Republican. Conservative, it is not Republican in my book. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's about constitutional conservative. Speaking about Republican, what do you think about the Republican Party of today, from your point of view?
Oh, gosh. I don't think Democrat or Republican exist anymore. I think those fine lines are completely blurred and smeared into each other these days. I don't believe in labels anymore. I know you can get into new labels with calling yourself conservative or constitutionalist or Tea Party or anything like that, but really there's no set lines. Nothing's black and white. Everything's smeared. So I think you got to really go into what it is that you believe in before anybody can label you.
Yeah, that's true, and I agree with you. This is just a way also to separate us. At the end of the day, they are doing the same nasty job. Anyway, so at that point, you like cooking, you like outdoors activities. You seem like a passionate woman. Now, of course, this show, it's PG rated. I mean, we're not going to go like our Stern and ask you nasty things, but just an idea, this is a very honest question. Is sex an important equation when you find the right person, or is something that, is not that important? I mean, are you a passionate woman, or you think that sex must be an important, let's say, foundation also when you find the right person?
And sex is absolutely important. It is one of the most important things in your relationship. And again, biblically, it even talks about it. If you follow the rules, you will absolutely be sexually attracted to your partner, and there will be no question about it. It doesn't matter what your partner looks like. You just gain 300 pounds. It doesn't matter. As long as those foundations there, that sexual interest is a given. And if you don't have that sexual interest, you need to go back and find out what's going on. But sex, very important. Every day, all day long. I'm there for it.
That's very important. I think you're right, by the way. I agree with you. Question now, and I don't want to bring personal things like, for example, I know you have a baby, a little child, but, this is important because many men, they're out there, they may also have child too. So the question is, would you like to be open if, let's say, your potential partner has also already some, let's say, kids or, divorce with kids or things like that?
Well, yeah, I absolutely have no problem with that. I don't believe in birth control, so there's a possibility that I could still have another child.
Wow.
I have no problem blending a family if it's meant to be. It is. So, and I have many friends with children that I love them as as one of my own. Or I recently have a new friend. I feel like she's my daughter, and her child is my granddaughter because she doesn't have parents around to fulfill those roles. And it's just the same as in any other relationship. If they bring kids into it, if you love them enough, then you love their family.
All right, very good. Important. This is I think it's an important question because after all, everybody got their let's say the previous relationship, maybe, especially if you're over 30, I think that's normal for many Americans. So that's okay. At least we know that. Now, every one of us, or at least I'm talking about for people that I think you're divorced, correct? Are you divorced?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Everything is okay and peaceful and, let's say, hunky-dory with your ex, or maybe your potential, let's say, new partner needs to watch a little bit when he comes back home at night in the dark spot. Is he a jealous guy, or you reach some sort of equilibrium that everything is okay?
No, we're still good friends, actually. We talk on a regular basis.
That's good.
Totally fine.
So good. Listen, guys, you got a big opportunity here. So there are no crazy ex-husband out there. That's a good start. Terry loves to cook. You love to go out and have doing activities, and also I heard you like shooting, and I saw some photo views shooting. Any special or specific, let's say, gun or rifle or shotgun that you like to shoot? Anything specifically?
Specifically, no. The larger the caliber, the better. I like it to hurt, I guess you could say. I like long range shooting because I'm a pretty good shot. Excuse me. I have a 40 caliber that I carry with me.
Mm-hmm.
People think that's a bit large to carry, but it fits me perfectly, and that seems to be my favorite gun right there.
Good, good. You know, as I said, everybody's a different body type, a different type also of hands, and whatever fits for your body type, you feel comfortable. You know, I think
well, you know, I live on a farm, so there's different guns for different purposes. If we're going to go out in the pasture or the canyon and shoot, we take all the big guns. You know, that's fine. But when we're just playing around here, it could be the shotgun, it could be the BB gun. So whatever works.
Very good, very good. Now, what I'm gonna do before we pass to the almost to the end, we got a lot of good information out. I would like to give you the floor to say, let's say you're talking to this potential soulmate, okay, that is listening, who is listening, and I'll shut up for 2 minutes. And I can also put maybe a little bit of background music if you want, just to give you a little bit of atmosphere. And you're talking to him, okay? And then what I'll do, I'll close with a little serenade to wish you good luck to you and the other lucky guy, okay? So let me put first of all, put a little bit of atmosphere. Let's see, maybe we can put. Okay.
Oh wow!
Okay, now you talk. You're talking to that lucky bastard out there. Go ahead.
Okay, my future soulmate. If you're out there and you know that God gave you women as a gift and that you should treat them as a queen and believe that she will make you a better person, a stronger person, then I am probably the girl for you. Because I will be there to help you dress in the morning. I will be there to lift you up when you're feeling tired. And gosh, you give me all that and I'll give you more. That's what we were made for.
Wow, that's great. Now, what I'll do, since I want to wish you good luck with my little serenade, I will perform this little Roman serenade. It's called Roma, Don't Be Stupid Tonight, Don't Be Foolish Tonight. To you. And just to give you an idea, this is of course performed in Italian, okay? But I'm not going to translate every lyric, every word, but I'll give you the short story. It's summer, let's say spring, okay? And there is a man and there is a woman, and it's night, and they are in Rome. And this lover, the man, is almost talking to Rome as an ideal, almost like a person, not more like a town, like a city. And he's saying, please, Rome, don't be foolish tonight, but help me out with all your beauty, with the stars, with the Ponentino wind, and all the beautiful things that you can offer to conquer the heart of my beloved one. At the same time, the second part of the song, there is the lady who is trying, to resist. I don't know why, but she's trying to resist the advances of the man. And she's begging Rome, please, Rome, help me out to resist the advances of this man. Otherwise, I'm going to really fall for it. So anyway, so at least you know what I'm talking right now, okay? Right now, I'm going to perform it for you. And by the way, guys, I hope you enjoyed. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom. We've been talking about guns and martial law and all the different corruption in the government. This is the hour about love, and we like to do these things. We have fun, okay? So don't go away. Stay here. Here we go. And this serenade is for you, Terry. And I didn't warm up, but that's okay. Roma, non fa la stupida stasera. Dammi una mano a fare di sì. Scegli tutte le stelle più brillarelle che c'hai e un friccico di luna tutta per noi. Fagli senti che quasi primavera. Mannali meglio grilli e fa cri-cri. Presta per Ponentino, I'm crying. Più mala malandrino che c'hai. Roma, Regge Mermocolo stasera. The last part. Roma non fa la stupida stasera. And now I improvise. If you are listening to Love, Guns and Freedom, and if you're looking for a hot woman, you have to contact Terry, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And that's it. That's enough stupidity. That's enough. But the message is real. The message is real. I wish you luck. I wish you my best to you and that special person that you will find. Now, let me stop this music before we start crying here. Oh, all this crying Roman music. Here we go. Time to drink almost. I need a coffee, by the way. So, by the way, before I go ahead, we're almost at the end with this segment. I want to thank you again. And I wanted to ask you a couple of things about politics now. You know, we've been talking about different things. What do you really think now, first of all, as an American, that we were raised, I mean, even, of course, I came late, I wasn't born here, with the idea that we have a country where the law is supposed to be for everybody the same, you know? And we're supposed to be a rule of law. Well, I'm still in shock with this Hillary situation and the decision, of course, of the FBI and the DOJ that she's fine. Besides, you know, all other people before her went to jail for much less. What do you think now? Where we are?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I want to call Martha Stewart.
What happened? You still there? I think she got cut off. We mentioned the crazy word, I guess, Hillary, and maybe we got cut off. Anyway, let me put a little break, a little ad, and I remind you, if you want to support the show, it's very simple. You can do it with supporting my sponsor. That means start with Zanna Coffee. Go to zannacoffee.com. Let me play Zanna Coffee sponsor and then come back in. Let's see where she's gone. In this world where everything seems to be going sideways, when you need things set straight, Zanna Coffee Straight Shot Espresso. Start your day with a bang. The best organic and GMO-free coffee beans from around the world to amplify your senses and enhance love for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Zanna Coffee brings you happiness in every cup. Fair trade, certified, sustainable, organic coffee. That means we do not use slaves. Free Zanna songs with every coffee bag. Find Zanna Coffee at www.zannacoffee.com. www.zannacoffee.com. Don't be cheap. You deserve the best. Get Zanna Coffee at www.zannacoffee.com. Okay, guys, we are back. We are back with Terry. Sorry, something happened to the phone line. I guess the magic word Hillary Clinton, I guess the phone line couldn't hold it. Terry, are you back there?
I'm here.
Very good. So we were saying about a little bit the rule of law and the very much realization that we are living in a country now with two different standards for the elite or the masters, I call them, and the rest of the serfs, that we have to follow the law and them, they don't have. What do you think really is going to happen now to this country? I mean, are we going to face some sort of rebellion, or at least, let's say, people are going to say, wait, I'm not going to do that anymore. What do you think is going to happen in the next few months, according to your experience?
I see people getting more angry over what's going on with Hillary and the Clintons and how much they get away with. Like I said, Martha Stewart, I mean, she spent time in prison, for heaven's sakes, for doing way less. But I do feel, however, that if Hillary does not lose her position and if she does not lose her clearance levels and she's still allowed to run for president, there's going to be a major uprising because a lot of us have had it. I'm tired of being punished for the little things. And then you get somebody like her And Bill Clinton or anybody else in that level, they can do whatever they want. And it's not right. And because it hasn't finished trial yet, it hasn't even set precedents. So even though she's going to get away with it, she won't, if she's not indicted, this won't even set precedents. So what was the point of even doing it? Let's just, click our heels, say, throw this out. We're not even going to bother because we're not going to do anything with it anyway. Let's just skip to the end. Let's get this rebellion going, and let's straighten things out and get it back to the way our founding fathers meant it to be.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I'm very concerned because I think the worst has to come yet. I mean, after, believe it or not, 8 years with Obama, that was terrible. And of course, Bush too. For me, Bush has been working to prepare the plan for Obama. They work together. And I'm sure you're familiar with the word the global government, New World Order, as Bush daddy used to say. So this is their final plan, to enslave humanity and put them under a centralized government controlled by central bankers, where we have no more rights but just privileges. And we all pretty much, and this goes back, by the way, to the prophecy of the Bible. Even if people don't believe in the Bible, that's fine, but it's been written there many, many years before even Christ was born. The idea that there's going to be a global government and it's going to be also dominated by this evil antichrist and all the rest. So I think really facing that. That's my humble opinion. But so listen to me. That's why it's important we connect with each other. And that's why also the purpose of the show, to find each other, like-minded people. We don't need to agree on everything, but at least we respect each other. We believe in freedom. We believe that we are not slaves. We are not subjects. And, I might have a message out there for some people that really have some sort of blind love for their Führer, Mr. Chairman Obama. I feel sorry for you guys. Like I felt sorry for the people that were so blind to follow Bush till the end, the criminal out there. So it is time to wake up, unite as Americans, and start to realize that parties, they were created to divide us and put us under the control. And then if you hate me for what I say, that's fine. But I always say, I invite you on the show and I want you on the show. If you can keep your language FCC compliance in a civil way, this is the great way to also maybe understand better each other. Now, Terry, I really need to let you go, but I appreciate you very much. And before I let you go, though, one thing, did you ever try my Zanna coffee?
Luca, I am not a coffee fan. However, I think I did tell you a while ago I got some of your beans, and I dipped them in dark chocolate, and they were wonderful.
Oh, you're right. You ate them, the dark beans. I forgot that. Okay, very good.
That's right.
All right, listen, maybe I need to make some tea next time. I need to create some blend of tea for you, okay? All right, guys, listen, okay. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much, and I let you go right now. And please, let me give you the last message. If you want to stay 1 second, is this one. I'm going to close with a song. We are really living in dangerous times, seriously. And I'm not saying this to keep it dramatic, but it's real. You wake up in the morning, and you never know how the day is going to end, for many reasons. And things are going to get worse and worse in the next few months. I really believe that. So there is a point that in my little philosophy, I'm trying to figure it out. How can we handle this? I found let's say, the good side of all this dark side. The good side is that I appreciate more every day I have in front of me. And I try to be a better person. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of limitations like a human being, like probably many of us. But I try to improve, and I try to be grateful for what I have today, because that's the idea. Because the problem is sometimes we think we're going to be here forever, and that's not the case. We can be gone anytime for many reasons, from natural disasters, natural situations, and could be also human created situations. And unfortunately now, all just because you believe in, let's say, that the government is corrupted, or you don't believe in the official global warming garbage, you may be prosecuted. This is the new plan of California government. Because you want to have your gun rights, you are probably an enemy of the state. If you believe in freedom, if you believe all the things we talk normally on the show, we are potential terrorists. That's the new reality of the New World Order. Guess what? Let's not be afraid. Let's enjoy every time, every second of this life, and let's live to its fullest. That's what I'm trying to say. Because at the end of the day, we pray for the best, and maybe we're going to die, when we get old. But it's not up to us. I believe there is a superior plan for every one of us. So meanwhile, though, whatever we can get out of this mess, we probably appreciate more every second we have, and we live this day and this life to its fullest. That's all I can say. And let's try to be nicer to each other. Normally I say things that I'm pretty harsh when it comes down to zombies and liberal Nazis. Let me spell it out. Yes, if you believe still that Obama is your savior and is a great guy, you are a Nazi. No apology. I didn't say that all liberals are Nazi. No, if you're a liberal who believes in Obama, you are a Nazi. Because you are not a true liberal, you are a statist. A true liberal is somebody who believes in freedom, okay? Not somebody who wants to subjugate through the government other people. Take what other people have. That's not liberal, that's not freedom, that's fascism, okay? Government controls every aspect of your life. So that's what you are. And Nazi means National Socialism. Exactly the same way they were fascism. The fascist party was the Socialist Party of Italy. So that's my point. And still, I don't hate you. I know you hate me. And for example, there is this gentleman called Bob. By the way, he wrote me an email. Wrote me a couple of emails. And let me spell it out here. Dear Bob, I never met you in person, but today you wrote me, a few days ago you wrote me, why don't you just shut the F up, you anti-American scum. Pack your SH, and I stop there, and get the hell out of my country. Bob. I know who Bob you are. Of course, you don't even sign your name. You're kind of coward, and I feel sorry for you. But I invite you on my show in a peaceful way to talk about, things that probably you want to talk. I'll let you speak. I'm not like other radio show that we talk over. I'll let you talk. We have a civil language. We will comply with FCC, and whatever you want to talk about me, I welcome you. But you're a coward rat. That's what you are. Because I invited you and you said, sorry, Luca, all liberal are Nazis. I only go on the air with intelligent people who can speak English. I understand. I'm sorry. My English is not that good. And you fit neither category. Your stupid and massively ignorant comment about the Obama-Hitler serenade, a disgusting comment from an anti-American scum, is just one reason why any person with an intellect greater than the turnip would never go on the air with you. Okay, Bob, I'm sorry. I tried, my friend. I really wanted to have you on the show. But regardless, since you like so much this song of Obama, I may play maybe a little bit for you. This is the Italian serenade, the serenade from an Italian song that I translated with my lyrics, and is exactly for Obama, the Führer, and all the Nazi like Bob who loves him. Here we go, Bob. Enjoy this serenade, and I always love you. Don't forget, okay? I love you no matter what. And you'll be listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna.
Dedicated to all the Obamanoids. If you love Obama so much, hey, you want to show me that I'm wrong. I say he's a Nazi, you say no, no. Then come on the air and let's get all alone. I will show you facts and proofs. If you support Obama, you're a Nazi too. I'm very sorry to share bad news, but Obama is a racist. If you believe him, you're a fool.